You're hearing it. The message is getting through to parents. Multi-sport athletes get injured less. Multi-sport athletes become better in their primary sport in the long run. And even though it's not why we play our games, multi-sport athletes are now getting recruited more than specialized athletes. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
You have to wonder sometimes how folks in the stands, so far removed from the action and who have probably never had any training, actually think they can see the play and apply the rules better than the officials assigned to a game. If you're that good, please register immediately at MHSAA.com. We need more officials on the playing surface and fewer in the stands. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Think of a high school game as a 4-lane highway. Coaches, players, officials, and spectators, each with their own lane. Sportsmanship depends on everyone not crossing over the line. Fans keep it between the lines when they cheer positively for their team. So don't cause an accident. Stay in your lane and let the coaches, players, and officials do their jobs. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. The Michigan Power Ratings will be used this year in soccer, basketball, and boys lacrosse to seed the district tournament in those sports, and you can follow along. Visit your school's page on the MHSAA website to see how your team is faring, and you can look at statewide lists as well. And if you see your team is missing a score, submit it. Learn more about the Michigan Power Rankings at MHSAA.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Have we gotten to the point where at some high school game that an official has finally had enough from coaches, players, and adults, pulls off the whistle, and offers it to you? Let's hope not. There's no way you could do a better job. It's on everyone to promote good sportsmanship. So before you blurt something out about that next close call, consider this. Without the officials, nobody wins. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Maybe you've seen the videos of the specialized sports parent support group, or the kid holding a press conference to announce his retirement from sports. The problem is, they'd be really funny if there wasn't a lot of truth there. Multi-sport participation provides a healthier experience and lifestyle for kids and families. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Sportsmanship is still relevant in school sports. Good sportsmanship should be a given at our games. It's one of the primary reasons we have school sports to begin with, to help today's young people become tomorrow's community leaders. You can learn more about sportsmanship and download a full kit of sportsmanship ideas from the MHSAA website at MHSAA.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Health concerns in high school sports go beyond physical injuries. The mental well-being of our young people is a hotter topic than ever before. The Michigan High School Athletic Association website has resources to help adults and students recognize potential problems and deal with them in a positive way. You can learn more about these mental health resources on the Health and Safety page of the MHSAA website. A message from the MHSAA, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Why do high school sports really exist? For 99% of the participants, it's the biggest stage they will ever play on, and it provides the most educational value, teaching sportsmanship, ethics, integrity, hard work, and teamwork. It's about playing with local friends against local rivals and creating lifetime relationships. They build community spirit, and they're worthy of your continued support. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Can you go anywhere and find an endeavor in society where we've come to accept and tolerate an adult, and even kids, treating another adult the way we allow spectators, coaches, and players to treat a high school game official? Can you? No one has the right to abuse game officials. So before you blurt something out about that next close call, consider this. Without the officials, nobody wins. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Here are 5 good reasons for high school multi-sport participation. Fewer overuse injuries, less opportunity for emotional burnout, exposure to different kids and coaches, exposure to different roles, and learning to compete better. Being a multi-sport participant can help a kid become a more well-rounded person. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
If you're a recent high school or college graduate and still have a passion for the games you played in school, still remember the thrill of putting on the uniform, why don't you help us out and become a registered high school game official? Get out there and give something back to our kids. Visit the MHSAA website for more information. There's help wanted, just whistle. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Integrity, commitment, love of the game. These traits describe the people high school sporting events can't start without. The officials. They're out there every day giving back to our kids. Let's give them the respect they deserve. Better yet, why don't you become one? Visit the MHSAA website for more information. There's help wanted, just whistle. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Where can you find good information on all kinds of topics related to the well-being of our student athletes? Check out the health and safety page of the MHSAA website. Learn about multi-sport participation, heat and hydration, cardiovascular resources, as well as insurance benefits available for our students. It's all on the health and safety page of MHSAA.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Number 7, Isabella Graybill. Number 8, Millie Truesdell. Number 9, Lydia Bauer. Number 10, Kendall Cabana. Number 11, Carly Gramling. Number 12, Kylan Clare. 13, Allie Heft. Number 14, Anna Marie Mayant. Number 15, Chloe Branchow. Number 16, Hadley Clare. Number 18, Jillian Lauer. Number 20, Victoria Collins. Number 21, Grace Cook. 25, Olivia Scheib. Number 27, Alexis Roller. Number 28, Isabella Viteri. Number 34, Ruby Boynton. 47, Ava Nelson. And number 48, Lillian Mochniak. The varsity captains are Kendall Cabana, Alexis Roller, and Olivia Scheib. The assistant coaches are Drew Ducker, Jamie, and Noah Lewis. And the varsity head coach, please welcome Mr. Matt Murphy. And now for the Ann Arbor Pioneers, introducing number 0, Molly Burke. Number 1, Jessa Leonard. Number 2, Nicole Fulcher. Number 3, Lizzie Wernemann. Number 4, Macy Anderson. Number 5, Emerson Marion. Number 7, Lucinda Gubini. Number 7, Lane Templeton. Number 8, Sophia Ortega. Number 9, Hadley Fyan. Number 10, Sadie Wilkins. Number 11, Maya Borgsdorf. Number 12, Signe Hayden. Number 13, Millie Sandstrom. Number 14, Ava Fortini. Number 15, Chloe Rink. Number 16, Isabel McEwen. Number 17, Molly McVicker. Number 19, Bella Shemke. And number 99, Jillian Daly. The varsity assistants are Justine Janke, Mark Smith, and John Sunderman. And now, introducing the head coach of Varsity Pioneer, please welcome Mr. Andy Irvine. And now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you please kindly rise and remove your hats as we play the national anthem. One moment. Thank you. Dexter, Pioneer, good luck.
As it is the MHSAA playoffs, and we are here at Hallway Field, where it is your Pioneer, the Pioneer women's varsity soccer team taking on the Dexter Dreadnoughts. Taking a look at these two squads, Pioneer on the season is 7, 6, and 5 on the season, whereas Dexter is 7 and 6. So the same, except for Pioneer has 5 more draws on the season. Pioneer, obviously, the home team here at Hallway Field, hoping to advance here in Division 1, District 9. Talk a little bit about halftime at about the bracket and what else is going on. Pioneer is in their black kits with Pioneer and black lettering on the front, numbers in white on the front and on the back. I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. Black shorts and black socks. Dexter is in their white kits with the numbers in maroon on the front and on the back. They have their white shorts and white socks. Game time temperature, it is a chilly 53 degrees. It has been raining a lot. It seems like it's calmed down a little bit now, but the rain has been going for the last several hours. Just one more reason you know that these young athletes are a lot tougher than us, comfy and cozy up here in the press box. As we are underway, as McEwen sends the ball ahead. Now over, trying to flip it. Shemke gets it over to Anderson. Anderson up the near touchline, over to Wernemount. Wernemount trying to feed it towards the middle of the pitch. That knocked right over Anderson. Feeds it ahead. Headed down there by Dexter. Over onto the near wing, trying to move it over to Scheib. Scheib. That ball taken away by Anderson. Anderson trying to send it back. Flipped over by Sandstrom. Now grab, bringing it ahead out over there is Mint. Coming down the far wing, trying to race over to get it into that far corner. As trying to keep it in right at the far touchline, but that brought over McEwen, trying to get it out of the defensive third for Pioneer. That ball right out the far touchline. That is going to be Dexter's ball here, as we are just about a minute gone in the first. With the throw-in over there is going to be Vatiri. The ball played down now over. Dexter trying to move it towards the center of the pitch. That comes over onto the near side, over to Scheib. Scheib, good challenge by Anderson. That will go out the end line, and that'll be a goal kick for Pioneer. As Burke has it, right at the 6, looking to kick it away. 38 minutes, 30 seconds left to go here. In the first, scoreless Anderson up the near touchline, trying to get it out of the defensive third. They'll say that went out the near touchline. And it's going to be a throw-in by Graybill. Graybill lofts it, trying to get it into the 18. That headed away by Pioneer. Now grabbed up there by Bauer. Bauer moves it all the way across the pitch, over down on the far touchline. Trying to feed it ahead over there. Good battle. Rink trying to knock it away. It's sent towards center. Now Shemke fires it down the far touchline, back into the middle third. Picked up by Wilkins. Wilkins feeds it ahead. That rolls all the way back, deep into the Dexter zone. Racing ahead, trying to get to it, as that's plucked up back there by the Dexter keeper. As that is Robke with it in the edge of the 18 for Dexter. Robke feeds it down the pitch. Played down by Truesdale. Truesdale trying to get it ahead. Anderson over to Shemke. Shemke. That played down, now racing ahead with it. Here comes Borsdorf. Borsdorf on the edge of the 18. As that will be a offside. Dexter will have it, as they'll start off in their defensive third. 37-15 left to go here in the first. First game of the playoffs for both of these squads, looking to try and advance and keep the season going. Right foot into it for Dexter. Line drive all the way across, trying to get it to Cabana. That ball sent back towards midfield. Played down, trying to bring it ahead is Bauer. Bauer trying to get through traffic. Good challenge back there by Fortini, now brought in. And Borsdorf trying to turn on it. That ball on the far touchline. Here comes Borsdorf. That chipped over and out the far touchline, out by off of Truesdale. That'll be a throw-in for Pioneer. Throw-in by Marion. Borsdorf on that far touchline, trying to get past midfield. And here comes Borsdorf trying to feed it ahead. Out the far touchline. Again, that's going to be Pioneer with the throw-in. Right in front of the Dexter bench. Marion with it there. Marion moves it ahead. Wilkins racing down, trying to get to it in a battle. Back there is that sent out by Roller. Throw in on that far touchline. Again, Marion trying to get it onto the edge of the 18. Played down, trying to feed it across. All the way back into the middle third. Now turning on it is Cabana. Cabana trying to force it ahead. Over midfield, down the far touchline. Here comes Dexter. That over to Truesdale. Truesdale pulled away. Pioneer the other direction. Shemke right over midfield. That ball knocked down. Bauer had it over and just out the near touchline, trying to keep it in back over here was Scheib. Now here comes Pioneer. Shemke ahead to Wilkins. Wilkins racing. Wilkins trying to get a through ball. That will be into the 18 and diving. Plucking that up is Robke. Robke sends it down in along the far touchline. Played off the body back over there by Dexter. Rink trying to pull it away. Dexter's defense sends it ahead. McEwen trying to knock it down. McEwen lofts it. Plucked up on the far touchline. Trying to move it over is Vatiri. Right over the middle third. Here comes Wernham-out. Wernham-out. Across over. Shemke Wilkins trying to get past it. Wilkins gets it back on a give and go. Wilkins coming up the center of the pitch. Wilkins trying to move it over. Here comes Borsdorf on the edge of the 18. Shot there and grabbed by Robke. Robke plucks that one up. Comes out to the edge of the 18 here. 34-23 left to go here in a scoreless first. 0-0. Ball down over to Scheib and out the near touchline. Anderson with the throw-in on this near touchline. Anderson lofts it into the attacking third. Sandstrom trying to get to it. That headed right out the near touchline by Lowe. Another throw-in by Anderson here. That ball brought back. Borsdorf trying to send it towards the center of the pitch. Chipped. Now Wilkins trying to get a boot on it. That ball sent back towards the top of the attacking third. Taken away, coming ahead, Fortini with it. Chipped over by Wilkins. Here comes Rink. Rink fires it, and that knocked away by Robke. That will have gone out, so that earns Pioneer a set piece here, as Borsdorf will take a corner from the far corner. So Robke able to get the hands on it, and then it popped off of the field goal post. So big set piece here for Pioneer. Borsdorf sends it across, played down by Dexter. Now Rink trying to get to it. Sent all the way down the far side of the pitch. Marion has it just on the edge of the middle third. Marion lofts it back into the 18. That ball loose as, just Wernham-out trying to corral it, and it just got a little far away from her body, and she couldn't put it in. What an opportunity for Pioneer and a bad luck bounce. Robke has it for a goal kick here. 32-45 left to go here in the first. Right foot into it. And back into the middle third. Played down. Now sent over. Pulled ahead by Truesdale. Truesdale for Dexter. Taken away by Borsdorf. Borsdorf coming up the center of the pitch. Borsdorf down onto the far wing. Rink has it just down the far touchline. Rink trying to bring it ahead. Rink looking for a cross. Rink sends it across the 18. And that off of Robke, that will be, they say that's going to be a goal kick. So Robke will have it for Dexter right at the 6 to send it away. 0-0 is our score here on a chilly, rainy, cloudy day here at Hallway Field. We hope the precipitation has ended. We'll see. That ball over onto the far wing. Wilkins providing pressure. Trying to send it back. Stolen away by Wilkins. That will go out the far touchline. Throw in by Pioneer. Marion quickly over there. Marion throws it in. Played down. Rink trying to pop it over. Borsdorf over there as well. Sent into the far corner, and Wilkins can't quite get to it. That will go out the end line. That will be a goal kick for Dexter. 31 minutes, 25 seconds left to go here in the first. As coming out to fire it away. That ball lifted down the pitch right into the middle third. Played off the body, but that is going to be Dexter with a restart. Bauer will kick it away. Or excuse me, that's going to be Roller to kick it away. Roller lifts it, arcs it ahead. Pioneer plays it off the body. Trying to take it the other direction is Bauer. Bauer feeds it down, and that goes out. The far touchline right in front of the Pioneer bench. Quick throw in there. Borsdorf chips it. Right around midfield, trying to keep it in is Dexter. That goes out the far touchline. Again, another throw in here by Pioneer. Trying to get to it is Sandstrom. That maintains Pioneer possession right in front of the Dexter bench. Marion with the throw in. Now Wilkins trying to send it across. Wilkins feeds it. Burnham out trying to get to it, and that plucked up by Rob Key. 30 minutes left to go here in the first half. Rob Key puts it into the middle third. Anderson with it. Anderson arcs it up high. Headed back down. Here comes Pioneer. Shemke trying to feed it through. Give and go trying to get it over to Borsdorf. Knocked away. Now Fortini trying to steal that back in a battle with Bauer. That ball right into the middle third. Chipped back. Pulled ahead by Cabana. Cabana trying to move it over. Stolen away by Pioneer. Now Borsdorf spins with it. Borsdorf up the center of the pitch. Borsdorf. Oh, that knocked away. Trying to find Wilkins. And Dexter with a good job getting into the passing lane. Picked up coming down the far wing. Fortini trying to knock it away in a big battle back there with Mint. That ball goes out the far touchline. Dexter with the throw in. 29 minutes left to go here in the first. Still scoreless. That ball down the far touchline. Fortini trying to move it over. That's sent. Here comes Dexter into the attacking third. Move back to Cabana. Cabana. That knocked right back into the middle third by Pioneer. Wilkins trying to get to it. Wilkins in a battle with Scheib. Now that ball chipped right over mid center. Back down in along the near wing. Wernham out trying to get to it. That fired right out the near touchline. And it's going to be Dexter with the throw in. Is that Graybill? Yes, that's Graybill with the throw-in. Wernham out with the head. Popped up by Shemke. Headed up by Borsdorf. Borsdorf gets it back. Played down by Shemke. Shemke sends it down the near touchline. Racing ahead. Sandstrom, but that sent by Dexter right back into the middle third. Now launched. Dexter trying to get back into the defensive third of Pioneer. Marion trying to get to it. Marion has it in along the far and sends it out the far touchline. Marion slowing down the Dexter attack. Quick throw in. As Scheib with it. That ball back into the middle third. Played down. Off the body by Wilkins. Wilkins trying to feed it ahead. Grab. Wilkins trying to race past a couple defenders. Low. Back to try and get to it. That into the 18. Robke feeds it down the far side of the pitch. Now turning on it is Roller. That ball out the far touchline. That will be Pioneer with the throw in. Marion has it on that far touchline. Marion in. Chipped by Sandstrom. Now looking for a cross. Here comes Pioneer. Over to Sandstrom. Sandstrom puts it in. And it's a goal by Pioneer. Number 13. Sandstrom puts it in. Great setup. I believe that was Wilkins who set the ball up, and Sandstrom able to fire it in, and it's 1-0 Pioneer with the lead here at the 27-minute marks, 27.6. set at the center circle. Cabana there. Ball moved back. Now Dexter trying to feed it ahead. Borsdorf trying to steal that ball away. And that ball will be set down on the far touchline. Dexter trying to feed it ahead. Moved over by Scheib. Down is racing back. McEwen trying to get to it. McEwen. And will go out the far touchline. Marion with the throw-in. Marion just on the edge of the defensive third for Pioneer. That headed up and right back out at the Pioneer bench. Marion again with a throw-in on the far touchline. Marion trying to get it right at midfield. Is Sandstrom trying to get past. Sandstrom, the lone goal scorer so far today. That ball back. McEwen gets it into the 18. Burke launches it all the way down the pitch onto the far wing. Now Borsdorf with it. Borsdorf feeds it back. Moved over into the 18. Burke. Now to Anderson on the near wing. Anderson trying to come up the near side of the pitch. Oh, good job by Wilkins to try and feed it to Wernemout. Wernemout in a foot race. Wernemout coming down the near wing. Wernemout looking for a cross. Stops there. Moves it back to Wilkins. Wilkins trying to feed it through the defense. Knocked away by Dexter. Now Wilkins steals it away. Chips it through. Trying to get it over into the far corner for Rink. Rink looking for a cross. Knocked away. Rink back to it. Rink feeds it into the 18. That headed back away by Roller. Battle for it on the far side of the 18. Rink trying to keep it, and that goes out the end line. That will be a goal kick for Dexter. 25 minutes, 20 seconds left to go here in the first. 1-0. Pioneer with the lead. Winner advances, loser goes home. It's the MHSAA playoffs here on the NFHS network. Back, McEwen has it. McEwen trying to send it up the far touchline. That will go out. Throw in there by Dexter. No, throw in by Pioneer. Marion with it, just on the edge of the Dexter bench. Marion lofts it in, played down by Dexter. Now chipped ahead by Rink. Arced towards the middle third. Popped up high over there. Played down by Anderson. Anderson trying to get around Cabana. Headed back over, headed up by Shemke. Shemke feeds it ahead. Played down over there by Roller. Controlled by Dexter. Is their defense trying to get it over onto the near wing. Good job by Wernemout trying to move it ahead. Wernemout in a big battle with Graybill. Now here comes Borsdorf. Borsdorf trying to dribble past. Pressure by Dexter. Good challenge by Truesdale. Trying to get it over to Fortini. That pulled away. Here comes Mint the other direction. Mint coming down the far wing. Mint up the far side of the pitch. That fired ahead, and that will go out the far touchline. Deep in the defensive third for Pioneer. 23:40 left to go. That ball out the far touchline, this time off of Dexter. That will be Marion with the throw-in on the far touchline. Marion arcs it towards the middle third, played down. Trying to get past. Dexter has it. Now knocked away into the middle third. Wernemout trying to blast it ahead. Wernemout again battling. That fed ahead. Racing. Here comes Sandstrom with the lone goal already. Sandstrom into the 18. And good defense back over there. Plucked up by Robke. But a fantastic defensive play. Trying to get the number. I think that was Graybill. No, excuse me. That was Lowe, who really had a burst of speed and was able to cut off Sandstrom. Sure, Rob Key greatly appreciates the defense on that ball towards the center of the pitch. Turning on it is Shemke. Over center, over to Wernemout. Wernemout trying to head towards the center of the pitch. Wernemout trying to get past the defense. Ball down. Still battling. Trying to pull it away as Sandstrom. Sandstrom back to Shemke. Shemke up the near side of the pitch. Shemke trying to arc it past defenders. Chipped ahead. Now knocked back. Fortini heads it up. Now Shemke pops it up, trying to get it past Vatiri. Back towards the middle third it goes. Now, trying to turn on it is Wilkins. Wilkins, top of the 18, that sent down and out the near touchline. That will be a throw-in for Pioneer. 22 minutes left to go here in the first half. Anderson over to Wilkins. Wilkins back to Anderson. Anderson arcs it. That into the 18. Sandstrom trying to fire it. And that's sent out the near touchline. Really good defensive play back over there by Graybill to knock it away. Anderson now with the throw-in. Anderson trying to arc it ahead. That played down. Fortini with it. Top of the 18. Chips it over to Rink. Rink trying to get to it before it goes out the end line. And Rink able to keep it in. Rink battles and earns herself a set piece. Borsdorf to take the corner. But that was Rink battling and trying to keep that in and causing that to go off of Dexter. Borsdorf gets ready for this set piece for Pioneer. Pioneer up 1-0. Gubini in there for Pioneer. Borsdorf waiting. There's the whistle. Here comes the cross. Played down. Trying to get to it was Gubini. That's sent back and whistle. That is going to be offside, I believe, is what's going to happen. And that's going to be Dexter's ball just on the edge of the 18. No? Yeah, just on the edge of 18. Roller lifts it down the pitch, bounces over midfield. Now arc the other direction by Pioneer. Shemke trying to get to it, battling Truesdale there. Ball down onto the near wing and out the near touchline. Well, the ball folks gets it into Anderson and now trying to race over. Bauer with it. Bauer played down right at midfield. Marion, low line drive, knocked up by Dexter. Played down towards the near touchline. Wernemout makes a nifty move, but can't keep the ball from going out the near touchline. That'll be a throw-in by Dexter. 19 minutes, 45 seconds left to go here in the first. Substitution coming in for Dexter is, looks like Cabana in. Played down, Borsdorf on that near touchline. Borsdorf sends it back over to McEwen. McEwen trying to loft it ahead over to Gubini. Gubini trying to turn on it. Gubini gets it ahead. Now racing over there, launched. Chipped by Wilkins, but sent back towards midfield. McEwen trying to launch it ahead. That ball back over. Anderson chases it down onto the near wing. Anderson sends it. Knocked down by Dexter. Gathered up. Trying to feed it ahead down here. That launched ahead by Mint. Out the near touchline. Anderson with it on the near touchline, but substitution coming in for Pioneer is Hayden. Anderson goes out and gets a breather. So Hayden in for Pioneer. Marion with the throw-in on the near touchline. Marion gets it over to McEwen, back to Marion. Marion arcs it across into the 18. Burke over there to get it. Burke kicks it, low line drive towards midfield, coming ahead with it. Here comes Pioneer as Borsdorf trying to get it past traffic, but that's stolen away, sent the other direction by Bauer. Now Pioneer putting it back into the defensive third of Dexter. Dexter rolls it over. Now Robke gets it over onto the near wing, over to Low. Low up the near side of the pitch. That ball trying to blast it ahead was Machniak. Ball out the near touchline. Wernemout with it. Wernemout ahead. Borsdorf headed towards the center of the pitch. Gets it back to McEwen. McEwen right at the blockades. Sent back towards midfield. Stolen away. Here comes Hadley Clare. Hadley Clare. Now fired the other direction by Marion. Off of a Dexter player. Out the far touchline. That will be a Pioneer throw-in. Hayden with the throw-in on the far touchline. Headed back, right out the far touchline by Dexter. Hayden again for the throw-in. Hayden. Played down off of Sandstrom. Borsdorf with it. Borsdorf has that kicked away. Hayden arcs it up high. Fortini trying to get to it. That sent the other direction. Truesdale with it. Played down by Borsdorf. Over Wilkins. Can't quite keep it out the far touchline. Still a throw-in by Pioneer. Played down by Sandstrom. Pioneer again with the throw-in on that far touchline. Hayden comes over. Into Fortini. Fortini trying to get across. That deflected off of a Dexter player. Fortini gets it back. Now Borsdorf trying to pull that away. Back over to Hayden. Hayden trying to send it towards the center of the pitch. Played over by Gubini. Now back. Launched towards the middle third by Dexter. Racing all the way back. Looking to get to it. Now McEwen gets it over to Burke. Burke in the 18. Burke trying to avoid pressure back over there by Hadley Clare. That ball played down by Dexter. Now launched that right off of Gubini. Gubini trying to keep it in that far touchline. That goes out. That's going to be off of Dexter. Pioneer with the throw-in. Hayden has it. 1-0 Pioneer with the lead here. 15:40 left to go here in the first. As going out is Wernamount. Didn't see who came in for her. Ball down on that far touchline. Now trying to feed it through traffic. Dexter grabs it center of the middle third. That rocketed ahead by Lowe. All the way back deep into the defensive third for Pioneer. Now Marion chips it ahead. Ortega with it. Ortega moving ahead with it. And out the near touchline. Throw in here by Dexter. Lower with the throw in. Dexter with a substitution coming in. That is going to be Shibe back in for Dexter. Lower. Trying to loft it into the 18. Headed up over there. Played down. Grabbed by Marion, trying to get past traffic. Roller trying to put it deep. McEwen has it on the near touchline. McEwen arcs it ahead. Now chipped. Here comes Borsdorf. Borsdorf over to Wilkins. Wilkins pops it up high. Borsdorf heads it. And played down and volleyed the other direction by Dexter. Over trying to get to it. That popped up by Mint. Played off the body down on this near wing. Roller trying to turn on it. Marion trying to use her body, and that goes out. The end line, that will be a goal kick. Good job by Marion to use her body to protect that ball. 14 minutes left to go here in the first. Burke has it set at the 6. Burke, left foot into it, down onto the far touchline. Far side of the pitch. Dexter trying to turn on it. Hayden over there trying to chip that away. And ball into the middle third. Now good challenge back there by Wilkins, but turning and feeding it ahead. Says Boynton. Ball played down. Graybill trying to feed it ahead. Hayden challenging. That goes out the far touchline. Shibe with it over there. That is going to be a throw-in by Dexter. 1-0 Pioneer in the lead. Cabana heads it. That knocked right off of Gubini. That's going to be a throw-in for Dexter. Graybill again with the throw-in. Shemke trying to get to it. Battling Roller. Well, that ball still on the far wing. Fortini comes away with it. Fortini racing down the far touchline. Fortini trying to feed it down. That ball over onto the near wing. Racing over, trying to get to it. But Rob Key feeds it right back into the middle third. Trying to keep it in. That's going to go out the near touchline. As Lower tried her best to keep it in. But that's going to be a Pioneer throw-in. Ball back over to McEwen. McEwen on the edge of her own defensive third. Getting it ahead. Borsdorf chips it, but that grab back over there by Truesdale. Truesdale trying to move it the other direction. Hayden races down, tracks it down on the far touchline. Moved ahead, that went off of a Dexter player. That should be a Pioneer throw-in, and it is. Marion with the throw-in. Now Borsdorf feeds it back over to McEwen. McEwen over to Hayden. Hayden trying to get it right down the far touchline. Over now, coming ahead with it. Gubini moves it. That blasted. Ortega racing down, trying to get to it, but it's just out of her reach. Plucked up there by Robke. Robke in the 18. Robke comes out to the edge of the 18. Robke puts her right foot into it. Knocked down over here, out the near touchline. Marion with the throw-in on the near touchline. Marion. Again, substitutions coming in. As that is for Pioneer going to be Fulcher in. On the other side for Dexter, it's Cook in. Marion. Lost it. Borsdorf trying to move it over. Borsdorf gets it back. Borsdorf heading towards the center of the pitch. Borsdorf trying to get away, but that knocked by Scheib all the way down onto the far wing. Trying to get to it as that will go out. That should be Pioneer's ball on the throw-in, and it is. Quick throw-in over there by Hayden. Knocked down right back out off of Scheib. Pioneer with another throw-in. Over to Gubini. Gubini back to Hayden. Gubini over to Borsdorf. Borsdorf trying to get away from pressure over there by Vatiri. Now on that far touchline. Pioneer, Fortini on the end line. Fortini trying to move it back. Picked up back over there by Hayden. Now ahead to Borsdorf, over to Sandstrom. Sandstrom. That went off of a Dexter player and sent out the far touchline. But Lowe able to keep it from going out the end line, stealing away a set piece there from Pioneer. Back into the 18, headed up by Dexter. Now sent towards the middle third, played down over by McEwen. Picked up by Hayden. Hayden on that far wing. Hayden brings it up into the attacking third. Borsdorf trying to bring it towards the center of the pitch. Borsdorf trying to get past a trio of players. Ortega races over. That played down. Marion makes a good move, trying to get around lower. Marion trying to fire it in. That popped up high. Knocked the other direction by the Dexter defense. Ball back into the middle third. Played down. Rolling ahead as that's going to be a kick by Dexter. As getting tangled up there was Ortega as well as Cook, and that turns into a kick for Lowe there. So Lowe gets a little room to work here. 9:05 left to go here in the first. 1-0 Pioneer with the lead. Pioneer has the ball right at the midfield. Fulcher trying to get to it. Sent down on the far touchline. As that will go out the far touchline. Truesdale had it. That should be a throw-in. Hayden with the throw-in. Hayden trying to loft it ahead. Now Sandstrom arcs it down the pitch. That ball towards the end line. Stops over there by Roller. Out. Now Fulcher with the throw-in. Fulcher over to Fortini. Fortini trying to keep it in. Fortini trying to arc it across to Ortega. That launched up high, headed by Fortini. Now Gubini over trying to get to it. And pulled away. Marion with it. Marion sends it back. Now McEwen launches it all the way over to Hayden. Hayden right at midfield, up the far touchline. Hayden moves it over to Fortini. That knocked away and out the far touchline. Hayden with the throw-in. Again, fired ahead by Dexter. Played off the body by Hayden. Hayden over to Borsdorf. Borsdorf trying to chip it over to Schemke. Battle there. Now Dexter launches it. McEwen all the way back to get it. McEwen up the far touchline. Over to Gubini. Gubini rockets it ahead. Trying to get to it. Fortini before it goes out the end line. And she couldn't quite get there. That will be a goal kick for Dexter. Pioneer up 1-0. We approach the 7-minute, 20-second mark. Dexter player fixing the laces on their boots. That ball set on the 6. Looking to send it away as roller. Roller. Back. Roller. Right foot into it. That ball towards midfield. Played down there. Now over onto the near wing. Dexter trying to launch it all the way back. That will roll into the 18. Burke has it there for Pioneer. Burke. Over to McEwen. McEwen up the near side. McEwen launching it. That grab by Borsdorf. Borsdorf over on the near wing. Borsdorf back over. McEwen trying to get to the near touchline and feed it ahead. Launched. And trying to turn on it is Ortega. Ortega feeds it through past some Dexter players back to her defense. Controlled by Marion. Marion ahead to Shemke. Shemke launches it all the way across the pitch. Here comes Hayden. Hayden up the far wing. Hayden trying to launch it. Dexter gets on top of it. Right back to midfield. Gubini there. Here comes Borsdorf. Borsdorf trying to get through traffic. Over. Fulcher sets it up. That into 18 and grabbing it is Robke. 6 minutes left to go before halftime. Pioneer up 1-0. Fortini knocks it down on the edge of the middle third. Sent back towards midfield. Popped up high. Dexter racing over to get it. That will go down the far touchline. Dexter able to hold it in. No, they weren't. That's going to be a throw-in. Hayden with the throw-in on that far touchline. Hayden lofts it ahead. Popped by Fortini. Now Borsdorf trying to move it down the pitch. Sandstrom racing back to get it. Sandstrom the lone goal scorer. Sandstrom trying to get across. Sandstrom feeds it across. Ortega racing over to try and get to it. Ortega on the edge of the 18 onto the near wing. Ortega trying to turn on it. Ortega trying to battle over there. She feeds it across, and that comes all the way out the 18. Over. Fortini gets it over to Shemke. Shemke back into the middle third. Over to McEwen. McEwen. Now over onto the near wing for Marion. Marion brings it ahead. Marion up the near wing. That launched ahead. Fulcher looking to turn on it. Fulcher tips it over. And that picked up. Fulcher down on the pitch. Pioneer fans voicing their displeasure. That is going to be, the official goes over to check on Fulcher. She pops up. She looks like she's okay. We appreciate that. That is going to be a kick away by Robke. That is going to go out the far touchline. That will be a throw-in by Hayden. 4:30 left to go here before halftime. Marion trying to move it back to Hayden. Out the far touchline again. Hayden with the throw-in. Over to Borsdorf. Borsdorf in a battle back over there with Bauer. Ball towards, now launched down onto the near wing. Racing back over to get to it. Played down by Marion, avoiding pressure back over there. Launched ahead. Is that 17? I don't think I have that on my roster. Now that plucked up by Burke. Burke has it in the 18. Under 4 minutes left to go here in the first half. 1-0 Pioneer with the lead on the Sandstrom goal. Burke lifts it high. Down onto the far wing. Fortini trying to keep it in. Ooh, she rolls down onto the ball. She's okay. She pops up. I would have severely hurt myself if I did that. That's why they're so much more athletic and graceful than I am, but that's not a high bar. That ball thrown in by Dexter. Back over, played down, chipped back, trying to get to it is Shemke. Shemke trying to loft it ahead. That volleyed over. 17 for Dexter, played back over now. Gubini launches it as that's played up by Cook. Cook moves it over. Dexter brings it into the middle third. Ortega has it on the near wing. Ortega leaving it over for Shemke. Shemke brings it ahead. Shemke trying to get to Borsdorf, and that just out of a reach, out the near touchline. Under 3 minutes left to go here before halftime. 1-0, Pioneer with the lead. That ball lofted in, trying to get to a Cabana. Here comes Shemke. Shemke lifts it ahead, headed back towards the middle third. Gubini now launches it all the way across the far wing. Fortini trying to get it over there. Sent towards center. Here comes Cabana. Cabana right over midfield. Cabana gets it over to Bancho. Now Dexter will have it to send it away deep in the middle third. 2 minutes and 5 seconds left to go. That ball just over midfield. Is that Graybill to send it away? Excuse me, that is Roller to send it away. Roller moves it back. That headed over, and Burke tracks it down in the 18. 1 minute, 50 seconds left. Ortega up the near wing. Ortega trying to chip it around traffic. Gets it over to Borsdorf. Borsdorf launches it. Vulture racing over. Now here comes Sandstrom. Sandstrom trying to get to it. Plucked up by Robke. Robke in the 18. 1 minute, 30 seconds left to go here in the first half. Pioneer up by a goal. Robke trying to get the counter going for Dexter. Played down just towards midfield. Over to Shemke. Shemke right at midfield. Shemke up the center of the pitch. Moving over, trying to get to Fulcher. Sandstrom had it. That's sent all the way back into the defensive third. Grabbed by Marion. Marion over to Burke in the 18. Burke takes it there. Burke back to Marion on the near touchline. Marion up the near side of the pitch. Marion into the middle third. 1 minute left to go here before halftime. Marion cuts towards the center of the pitch. Marion arcs it all the way across. Knocked away. Now Fulcher trying to chase it down. That will go out the far touchline. Quick throw in by Hayden there. Pioneer trying to take advantage of the remaining 43 seconds in this first half. Knocked back towards the middle third. Hayden moves it over. Gubini gets it over to Shemke. Shemke up the center. Shemke launches it. That goes just wide to the near side, out the end line. Goal kick here for Dexter. Robke will get it set at the 6 with 20 seconds left to go here in the first half. 1-0, Pioneer with the lead. That on the Sandstrom goal. Now Ortega plays it down, the ball into the near corner. And that will do it. We are at halftime at the end of the first half. It is Pioneer 1 and Dexter 0 as we head into the second half. We want to thank you for watching wherever you are at. We'll play a few messages from the MHSAA. So we'll come in and let's play a few messages from the MHSAA. We will be right back with your second half action.
You're hearing it. The message is getting through to parents. Multi-sport athletes get injured less. Multi-sport athletes become better in their primary sport in the long run. And even though it's not why we play our games, multi-sport athletes are now getting recruited more than specialized athletes. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
You have to wonder sometimes how folks in the stands, so far removed from the action and who have probably never had any training, actually think they can see the play and apply the rules better than the officials assigned to a game. If you're that good, please register immediately at MHSAA.com. We need more officials on the playing surface and fewer in the stands. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Think of a high school game as a 4-lane highway. Coaches, players, officials, and spectators, each with their own lane. Sportsmanship depends on everyone not crossing over the line. Fans keep it between the lines when they cheer positively for their team. So don't cause an accident. Stay in your lane and let the coaches, players, and officials do their jobs. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. The Michigan Power Ratings will be used this year in soccer, basketball, and boys lacrosse to seed the district tournament in those sports, and you can follow along. Visit your school's page on the MHSAA website to see how your team is faring, and you can look at statewide lists as well. And if you see your team is missing a score, submit it. Learn more about the Michigan Power Rankings at MHSAA.com. A message from from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Have we gotten to the point where at some high school game that an official has finally had enough from coaches, players, and adults, pulls off the whistle, and offers it to you? Let's hope not. There's no way you could do a better job. It's on everyone to promote good sportsmanship. So before you blurt something out about that next close call, consider this. Without the officials, nobody wins. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Maybe you've seen the videos of the specialized sports parent support group, or the kid holding a press conference to announce his retirement from sports. The problem is, they'd be really funny if there wasn't a lot of truth there. Multi-sport participation provides a healthier experience and lifestyle for kids and families. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Sportsmanship is still relevant in school sports. Good sportsmanship should be a given at our games. It's one of the primary reasons we have school sports to begin with, to help today's young people become tomorrow's community leaders. You can learn more about sportsmanship and download a full kit of sportsmanship ideas from the MHSAA website at MHSAA.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Health concerns in high school sports go beyond physical injuries. The mental well-being of our young people is a hotter topic than ever before. The Michigan High School Athletic Association website has resources to help adults and students recognize potential problems and deal with them in a positive way. You can learn more about these mental health resources on the Health and Safety page of the MHSAA website. A message from the MHSAA, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Why do high school sports really exist? For 99% of the participants, it's the biggest stage they will ever play on, and it provides the most educational value, teaching sportsmanship, ethics, integrity, hard work, and teamwork. It's about playing with local friends against local rivals and creating lifetime relationships. They build community spirit, and they're worthy of your continued support. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Can you go anywhere and find an endeavor in society where we've come to accept and tolerate an adult, and even kids, treating another adult the way we allow spectators, coaches, and players to treat a high school game official? Can you? No one has the right to abuse game officials. So before you blurt something out about that next close call, consider this. Without the officials, nobody wins. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Here are 5 good reasons for high school multi-sport participation. Fewer overuse injuries, less opportunity for emotional burnout, exposure to different kids and coaches, exposure to different roles, and learning to compete better. Being a multi-sport participant can help a kid become a more well-rounded person. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
If you're a recent high school or college graduate and still have a passion for the games you played in school, still remember the thrill of putting on the uniform, why don't you help us out and become a registered high school game official? Get out there and give something back to our kids. Visit the MHSAA website for more information. There's help wanted, just whistle. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Integrity, commitment, love of the game. These traits describe the people high school sporting events can't start without. The officials. They're out there every day giving back to our kids. Let's give them the respect they deserve. Better yet, why don't you become one? Visit the MHSAA website for more information. There's help wanted, just whistle. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Where can you find good information on all kinds of topics related to the well-being of our student athletes? Check out the Health and Safety page of the MHSAA website. Learn about multi-sport participation, heat and hydration, cardiovascular resources, as well as insurance benefits available for our students. It's all on the health and safety page of MHSAA.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
The teams are heading out onto the pitch. Pioneer going from left to right here in the second half. As Burke goes down to the left, Robke going over to the right. Pioneer up 1-0 as they want to increase that lead. Dexter wants to get this game level. Winner advances. Loser's season is over as it's the MHSAA playoffs. You're hearing it here on the NFHS network as well as on our audio broadcast, MixLR. And ball over onto near wing, trying to loft it ahead. Isman. Ball down now, popped up over onto the near wing, trying to feed it ahead is Fortini. That will come right onto this near touchline. Fired ahead by Roller. That goes out the near touchline. Throw in by Lauer. Lauer trying to get it over. Played down. Now that chipped all the way down by Roller. Racing over to get it is Anderson. Anderson trying to feed it down that far wing. Anderson, good job to knock that pass away. All the way down into the middle third. Lifted ahead. Now popped up as Sandstrom trying to get to it. Borsdorf heads it. Gets it off the body. Borsdorf moves it over. Rink trying to get to it. Rink racing over, and that just out of her reach out the near touchline. 1 minute gone here in the second half. 1-0 Pioneer with the lead. Dreadnoughts with the throw-in on the near touchline. That's Roller with the throw-in. Popped up high. Rink trying to get to it. Rink moves it up. Played down. Trying to grab it over there. Scheib. Fortini turning on it. Scheib knocking it away. Scheib sending it right over center. Coming down the far wing. Viter. Gets caught up as Shemke and Lauer get caught up, and that is going to be a ball that Dexter will send away. Everyone moves down the pitch. Mint raises her right hand. Low line drive in. Trying to get NZAT knocked away by Fortini. Here comes Wilkins. Wilkins chips it down and out the near touchline. That is going to stay Pioneer ball. Sandstrom with a quick throw in. Trying to get it over. Borsdorf trying to turn on it. Borsdorf trying to get across. Borsdorf now chips it ahead as Sandstrom trying to grab it. That ball over. 37-35 left to go. Robke pops it up. Played down off the body by Rink. Rink brings it into the attacking third. Rink moves it over. Borsdorf dribbles to her left. Trying to get it back, knocked away, deflected into the 18. Borsdorf trying to get to it. That ball still loose, and now a whistle. That will be Dexter's ball. 37:09 left to go. Lowe has it. Arced across, played down by Shemke, over Cabana. Cabana lifts it down the pitch, and that goes out right in front of the Dexter bench. That'll be a throw-in by Anderson. Anderson played down on that far touchline and sent out by Truesdale. Throw in again by Anderson. That will go deep into the attacking third and sent out as Lowe got a piece of it, fires it out the far touchline. Now Anderson again, good throw in here deep in the attacking third. Chipped over by Sandstrom, fired ahead, played off the body by Anderson. Anderson trying to move it, that into the far corner, just out of the reach of Wernemount. That is going to be a goal kick with 36 seconds left, 1-0. Pioneer with the lead. Is the ball set? Launched by Lowe. Back into the middle third. Anderson trying to chip it the other direction, out the far touchline. That will be Dexter with the throw-in. Graybill will have it on that far touchline. Graybill lofts it. Cabana playing ahead. That ball sent back towards midfield. Anderson heads it. Fortini with it. Fortini gets it knocked away. Now moved by Lauer. Lauer down, and that rocketed out the far touchline by Anderson, slowing down the attack for Dexter. Dexter with the throw-in. Bauer with that throw-in on the far touchline. Bauer over to Cabana, who chips it back. Anderson trying to get to it. That goes out. That's going to be a corner for Dexter. So Dexter earns themselves a set piece here, as it is going to be Roller number 27 who's going to take the corner. So Roller gets that ball set the way she wants for this big important set piece. A lot of the players are on the far side of the 18 over here. Roller raises the right hand. Roller arcs it over. Played down by Borsdorf, racing out to get to it. Good job by Sandstrom. Stolen away. Trying to come the other directions. Cabana moves it over, but Borsdorf steals that pass away. Borsdorf rockets it ahead for Sandstrom. Sandstrom trying to chip it over. Wilkins looking for it, but that knocked back towards midfield. Now over onto the near wing. Pulling it ahead is Scheib. Scheib down this near touch line, trying to move it over to Roller. That will be Dexter's ball. 33-45 left to go here in the second. 1-0. Pioneer with the lead. But Dexter with the ball. Gonna get that ball set for a kick here. As Roller gets back. Roller ready for this set piece. Roller right foot into it. That ball bounces top of the 18. Cabana trying to get to it. Launched all the way back into the middle third by the Pioneer defense. Sent the other direction by Bauer. Knocked down. Trying to track it down is Pioneer. Fortini over to Wilkins. Wilkins trying to move it over. That knocked away. Sandstrom trying to get to it. Now Borsdorf launches it ahead. Wernamount down the far wing. Wernamount trying to get to it. Wernamount looking to get across, and that knocked out the end line by Truesdale, and that will be a corner for Pioneer. Borsdorf over to take the corner. 32-35 left to go here in the second. Borsdorf gets the ball right where she wants it. Raises the right hand. Foot into it. Headed back over there by, that was Bauer. They'll try it again. Chipped ahead, trying to get to it. McEwen and grabbed by Robke. Robke comes out to the edge of the 18. 32 minutes left to go here in the second. Ball into the middle third. Cabana trying to track it down. Shemke moves it over to Fortini. Fortini up the near wing, trying to get it over to Rink, but that back over to Marion. Marion down the near touch line, trying to keep it in was Wilkins and just couldn't manage. The ball skipped over her foot. That's a throw-in for Dexter. Rink plays it off the body. Now Borsdorf ahead. That will roll down and out the touch line again. Another throw in here for Roller. Roller eyeing down the pitch. Popped up high by Borsdorf. Cabana trying to get to it. Now there's a whistle, as that is going to be a kick for Dexter. So foul for, they'll say, a dangerous kick by an opponent. Roller back, right foot into it, arcing it down, played down by Pioneer, right over to Borsdorf. Borsdorf up the near touchline. Borsdorf rockets it, trying to get to it is Sandstrom, picked up by Robke. Robke plucks it out of midair. Ball down towards the middle third. Now here comes Wernamount. Wernamount trying to chip it over down the far wing. Knocked away by Graybill. Battle for it. Sandstrom turns on it. And that plucked up by Robke again. Robke out to the edge of the 18. Robke into the middle third. Headed back over. Borsdorf has it on the edge of the attacking third. Borsdorf trying to get it ahead to Wernamount. That ball fired, and that will go out the far touchline off of Truesdale. Throw in by Anderson on that far touchline for Pioneer. We are 25% of the way gone here in the second half. Under 30 minutes left to go. 1-0. Pioneer with the lead. A few substitutions come in. I believe that's Cook who came in for Dexter. That ball out, and that will be a throw-in for Dexter, as Graybill will have it on the far touchline. Graybill. Popped up high by Cabana. Sandstrom trying to head it back. Anderson tracks it down, trying to move it over by Gubini. Picked up there by Truesdale. Truesdale stolen away. Pioneer. Borsdorf moves it over. Rink, top of the 18, chips it into the far corner, and Wilkins just can't quite get to there in time. Raced as fast as she could, but it goes out, and that will be Dexter with the throw-in on the far touchline. Graybill over there for the throw-in. Graybill arcs it in. That ball popped up high back over there by Mint. Out the far touchline. Now Anderson calls for a ball from one of the ball folk over there. Sent in. Graybill trying to keep it. It goes out the end line. That's going to be a goal kick. Robke will get it set at the 6, or excuse me, that's going to be Lowe, who's going to take this goal kick. So we approach the 28-minute mark. Lowe puts the ball into the middle third. Popped up. Trying to move it over. Anderson. Anderson trying to get it ahead. That knocked out by Truesdale. Anderson with the ball on the far touchline. Anderson arcs it. Now Wilkins playing it ahead. Wilkins looking for a cross. Wilkins trying to turn it over, and Robke picks it up. Robke out to the edge of the 18. That ball lifted, headed by Fortini. And played down over there by Cook. Ball lofted back into the 18. Robke over to get it as Rink was right there trying to get to it. Robke standing tall and plucking that ball up. Rink trying to provide big-time pressure back there. Robke down. Sandstrom pops it off the body. That ball down onto the near wing. Borsdorf has it. Borsdorf heads up the pitch. Borsdorf, good job moving it over to Gubini. Gubini trying to get it through traffic. Played down. Here comes Dexter the other direction, and a whistle is that is going to be a restart for Dexter. As Roller with the kick in her own defensive third. Roller down right over midfield. Moved ahead by McEwen. Trying to bring it down this near wing. Popped away by Rink out the near touchline. That went off of a Dexter player. So now Marion with the throw-in on the near touchline. Marion trying to arc it ahead. Here comes Wilkins. Wilkins, she's dispossessed. Wilkins trying to get it back as that'll go out the near touchline. Marion again with the throw-in. Marion moves it back. Now Shemke just on her own side of midfield. Over to Marion up the near touchline. Marion trying to avoid big-time pressure back over there by Lauer. Ball all the way across. Here comes McEwen. McEwen trying to get it over to Gubini. Gubini trying to get a ball through. Sandstrom racing over, trying to turn on it. Sandstrom looking for a cross. She'll feed it up the pitch over to Anderson. Anderson back to Sandstrom. That ball across. Knocked down. Fortini just outside of the 18. Trying to fire it back. That ball over into the near corner. And that is going to be a corner for Pioneer. Good battle for it into the near corner as Rink was trying to get to it. And that is going to be, that's a throw-in by Marion. Forgive me, I thought they were pointing to the corner. This time I think they're pointing to the corner, and that's going to be Borsdorf taking this corner. Borsdorf waits for everyone to get set here. Moves it across, played down all the way back out. Fired in, chipped by Fortini. Fired off the crossbar. Rink trying to get to it. That pull back, Fortini heads it again. Wilkins pops off the head and grabbed by Robke. Oh, an opportunity and a crossbar for Pioneer. Robke moves it into the middle third. Anderson trying to track it down. That ball out right in front of the Dexter bench. Anderson with it there. 1-0 Pioneer with the lead. Borsdorf racing to get it right on that far touchline. Chips it into the 18, but Wilkins can't quite get to it. That will turn into a goal kick for Dexter. As we hit the 24-minute mark. 1-0 Pioneer with the lead. Ball moved by Lowe into the middle third. Gubini plays it off of her body. Gubini trying to get it back into the attacking third. That moved over. Here comes Fortini. Fortini rockets it, and that out. Just wide to the far side of the woodwork. That will be a goal kick. And Lowe will get that ball set on the 6. As the umbrellas are out for the fans, as the moisture coming down again. Ahead, Borsdorf trying to poke it over to Wilkins. Wilkins moves it back to Borsdorf. Borsdorf coming across. Is that plucked up by Robke? Robke out to the edge of the 18. Robke looks up the pitch. Robke, right foot into it. Bounces towards midfield. Now fired ahead by Lauer. All the way down into that far corner. Anderson sends it out. That's going to be a throw-in in the attacking third for Dexter. Trying to get it in to Scheib. It's going to be a throw-in by Pioneer. Anderson on that far touchline. As the rain continues to fall, we had a respite from it in the first half of the game, but it has been a wet couple days here in Michigan. Headed up by Pioneer, trying to play it. Chipped by Anderson, now launched ahead. McEwen tracks it down. Oh, that's going to be an offside, I believe. That looks like that's going to be a Dexter. Everyone's moving like that's a Dexter kick. So that's going to be Roller with it. This is a spot of menace, as this is a good opportunity for a set piece inside the attacking third for the Dreadnoughts. Pressure on the Pioneer defense here to try and keep this 1-goal lead. Grab by Burke. Burke tracked it down, heads out to the edge of the 18, and she waits for folks to head up the pitch. Burke arcs it right over midfield. Ball played down off the body by Dexter. Over trying to feed it ahead was Roller. Here comes Fortini. Fortini bring it up the near wing. Fortini. That got knocked back by Cook. That's going to be a kick for Pioneer. 20 minutes, 30 seconds left to go here. That ball launched by Schemke. Headed up on the edge of the 18. Now Sandstrom heads it right back into the 18. Trying to play it down is Gubini. Back over. Sandstrom trying to get to it, but into the middle third. Now racing ahead with it. Here comes Mint. Mint blast it. That popped up by Vatier. All the way down onto the far wing. Here comes Dexter racing ahead with it. Trying to get around McEwen. Ball over. Good job by Gubini to knock that away. Right back into the middle third, now racing ahead with it. That launch by Robke is, an opportunity. Wilkins was racing all the way down trying to get to it. Robke got there first. Now Pioneer down on the far touchline. Sandstrom. That will go back, and that will be a throw-in by Dexter. We are over halfway through the second half, 1-0. Pioneer with the lead, 19 minutes, 20 seconds left to go here in the second half. That is going to be a Pioneer throw-in. Headed up. Now trying to play it is Borsdorf. Borsdorf moves it over to Rink. Rink, top of the attacking third, back to Borsdorf. Borsdorf trying to get that over to Gubini, knocked right back into the middle third by Dexter. Launched ahead by Graybill, played down, good job back over there by Shemke. Sets up Hayden really quickly. Hayden challenged there by Cook, and that ball brought ahead by Cabana. Cabana, her through ball knocked all the way back down, and that will go out the near touchline. And the officials are going to say that's Dexter's ball, as Cook with the throw-in. 18:23 left to go. Pioneer up by a goal. 1-0. Pioneer would love to get an extra goal cushion. Dexter wants to get this game level. Rink trying to bring it ahead out the near touchline. Hayden with the throw-in for Pioneer. Popped by Borsdorf. Fortini trying to get to it. Controlled by Dexter. Moved ahead by Bauer. Now Cabana trying to move it back. Cabana back over to Roller, who tries to launch it down the far side of the pitch. Marion trying to move it away. Marion controls, sends it over to Burke in the 18. Burke back over down the far wing. That ahead by Marion. Marion over to Fortini in the middle third. Fortini knocked right back to the Pioneer defense. Ahead by Hayden. That ball races through. Wilkins trying to get to it. Wilkins looking to get a go and just can't get to it for the cross. As that ball just out of her reach. She was trying to get to it and stride over and just couldn't get that foot on it to move it over. Valiant attempt. That will be a kick by Lowe. 17 minutes left to go here in the second. 1-0. Pioneer with the lead. Lowe sends it to the middle third. Fortini right back into the attacking third. Sandstrom coming down the far wing, trying to get around Graybill. Sandstrom heads towards the end line. That ball knocked away. Sandstrom gets it back. Sandstrom heads towards the top of the attacking third. Is that over? Picking it up. Here comes Lauer. Lauer gets it across. Now launched deep into the defensive third. McEwen tracks it down. McEwen. That out the far touchline. Throw in over there by Dexter. That ball headed up into the 18, and Burke will pluck it up there. "16 minutes left to go here in the second. 1-0 Pioneer trying to advance. As it's the MHSAA playoffs. Winner advances, loser goes home. And their season is over. Neither of these teams are ready to be done for the season as Gubini moves it ahead. Now chipped, trying to get it over. Blasted back the other direction by Roller. Played down by Cabana. Cabana puts it onto the far wing as that's launched all the way back by Collins. That ball rolls out the far touchline. That will be Pioneer with the throw-in. So Marion with the throw-in. Marion over to McCune. McCune back to Burke. Burke. That ball played off of a Dexter player. Ahead. Now trying to get it over to Rink. That ball back over onto the near wing. Here comes Mint. Hayden trying to get it away from Cook. Chipped right back into the middle third. Now Mint gets it. Good job by Marion. Over to Burke. Burke wafts it, lifts it down the pitch. And popped off a roller that will go all the way back. Trying to play it ahead is good job to keep it in by Wilkins. Wilkins trying to get across, and that will go out the end line. Valiant attempt by Wilkins and good defense back over there by Dexter. As that was Graybill over, making that difficult for Wilkins. Otherwise, she would have had an opportunity if not for Graybill. Lowe has the ball set at the 6. Lowe back for this goal kick. 14 minutes left to go. Low line drive kick. Bounces into the middle third. Rink trying to get to it. Popped up over there by Roller. Back into the middle third. Here comes. Trying to get it away was Fortini. Back over to Hayden. Hayden lifts it. Headed down back over there by Lowe. Back by Gubini. Gubini trying to get it back onto the far wing. Battle for it as Graybill pulls it away. Graybill. Lowe launches it. That went off of. Trying to see back over there. I think that was Marion back over here that ball went off of, and that is going to end up a goal kick. Lowe again. Ready to send this up the pitch with 13:15 left to go here in the second. That ball bounces into the middle third. Cabana trying to feed it up the pitch. Knocked away. Arced over right towards midfield. Now Pioneer trying to launch it. Rink off the body. Trying to get it over. Was trying to get that over to Fulcher. That ball back over to Fortini. Fortini over to Borsdorf. Borsdorf trying to avoid defensive pressure. Borsdorf on the near touch line looking for the cross, and they'll say that that went out the near touch line. 12:31, that headed up by Hayden. Out the near touch line. Again, there'll be a throw in here by Cook. Cook looks up the pitch. 1 goal game here. Pioneer with the lead and the throw in. Hayden gets it. Fortini chips it ahead into the 18. Racing down, trying to get to it is Fulcher. That ball back, and that is going to be out and off of Pioneer. Under 12 minutes left to go here in the second. So that ball set on an offside. Roller moves it into the middle third. Hayden trying to arc it the other direction. Chipped and out into the stands. Hayden with the throw in for Pioneer on that near touch line. Playing it down is Wilkins. That goes right out, and that'll be a throw in here by Roller. Headed down. Fortini trying to get to it. Now Borsdorf trying to move it ahead. That ball volleyed the other direction. McEwen trying to get to it. Played down by Cabana, knocked away by Fortini. Now ahead by Gubini, knocked over and controlled as Roller again will try and move it ahead. Ball over, Cabana trying to get to it. Fortini pulls it away. Fortini coming down the near wing. Fortini up the near touch line. Yellow card to Cabana, as that will be Pioneer's ball. Cabana goes off the pitch. First yellow card of the game. Coming in for Cabana. Is that 17? I do not have 17 on my roster. Forgive me. Yeah. So Pioneer, 10:52 left to go. That ball launched in by McEwen. Top of the 18. Rink trying to get to it. Diving and grabbing it is Robke. Fulcher goes over her hip. Robke grabs it. But offside the call before that. And lifted down by Lowe. Played over. Fortini has it. Now trying to send it ahead, Gubini. Ball headed up by Borsdorf, but a whistle. That is going to be Dexter with a kick here. 10 minutes left to go. We're 3/4 of the way through the second half. Pioneer with a 1-0 lead. Roller trying to move this ball smartly up the pitch. Play back there by Truesdale. Truesdale trying to move it over. Now here comes Dexter. Chipped over onto the near wing. Trying to bring that ahead is Lauer. That'll go out the near touchline. That's going to be a Dexter throw-in. So Cook with the throw-in on the near touchline. Substitutions to come in for Dexter. And Cook with the throw-in. Cook in the attacking third, trying to arc it into the 18, headed up by Schemke. Now played ahead, Pioneer gets it into the middle third. Back over to Roller, over to Cook, Cook arcs it ahead. Headed by Cabana, now played off of the body by McEwen. Here comes Pioneer. Fulcher trying to get to it. Fulcher chips it ahead. Borsdorf coming down. Borsdorf keeps it in. Borsdorf down the far touchline. Borsdorf looking to get across. Borsdorf now arcs it across the pitch. Wilkins trying to get to it. Rink can't quite get a foot on it. Rink keeps it in play or not. Nope. Valiant attempt by Rink, but couldn't quite keep it in. That will turn into a goal kick. As Roller will kick this away with 8 minutes and 15 seconds left to go here in the second. Played down by Fortini, moved over by Gubini, trying to get it to Schemke. That's stolen away down onto the far wing by Collins. Now moved ahead, grabbed by Truesdale. Truesdale gets it back over to Graybill, that out the far touchline, but a Pioneer player down right at midfield. So the clock will stop as there is an injured Pioneer player. That's Schemke down on the pitch. So they'll see if Schemke's all right, as we'll keep our fingers crossed. We don't want to see any of these players from either team injured. As clock stopped at 7:51. Schemke gets a hand up. And a good round of applause by both of these sets of fans. Good sportsmanship by them. We always appreciate that. Both the players on the field and the fans in the stands. We always love that great sportsmanship. $7:51 left to go. Pioneer up by a goal. Throw in by Pioneer. Ball over. Wilkins has it. Wilkins sends it across for Rink. Rink tips it. And that ball all the way over onto the near wing. Robke has it on the edge of the 18. Robke. Over on the edge of the 18. Robke. Lifts it down. Now Borsdorf trying to turn on it. Borsdorf gets it over to Fulcher. Fulcher, oh, a dive by Robke. Fulcher right there, but Robke quicker to the ball. Excellent opportunity. Cabana trying to get a foot on it. Played over to Fortini, chipped down. Now over to Borsdorf. Borsdorf on the near wing to Rink. Rink moves it over, played down. Here comes Wilkins. Wilkins trying to get to it. Ball back down the far touchline, trying to move it ahead is Schemke. Controlled by Dexter and sent out the far touchline. 6:50 left to go. It's a 1-goal game. Pioneer with the throw-in in the attacking third. Wilkins back over to Anderson. Anderson trying to move it up the pitch. Grab, now low. Arcs it. That goes out the far touchline. Throw in by Dexter. Graybill arcs it. That kicked up high into the middle third. McEwen tracks it down. She'll let it go out the far touchline. That will be Pioneer with the throw-in with 6 minutes, 10 seconds left to go. That ball played down. Gubini trying to get to it out the far touchline. That will continue to be a Pioneer throw-in. Marion ready to go there. Well, whistle first and substitutions. Borsdorf goes off. Sandstrom in for Borsdorf. That ball over. Wilkins trying to get to it and out the far touchline. That will be Dexter's ball. 5:40 left to go here in the second. 1-0 Pioneer with the lead. Moved ahead by Dexter. Here comes Sandstrom. Sandstrom. Oh, that's stolen away. Headed the other direction. Picking it up, trying to move it over is Lauer. Pioneer sends it. That'll go out the near touchline. That ball, Bauer with the throw-in. Now Truesdale. Ball popped over. Graybill trying to track it down. Wilkins over there. Graybill arcs it down the pitch. Gubini plays it off the body over to Wilkins. Knocked away by Graybill. Graybill moves it all the way down the pitch. That will go out the end line. Goal kick there for Pioneer. Under 5 minutes left to go. Pioneer with the 1-goal lead, 1-0. Burke gets it at the 6. Pioneer trying to hold on here in advance. Dexter trying to get this game level. Burke waits for folks to get down the pitch. Arcs it down the far wing. That bounces. Wilkins trying to get to it, but out. Graybill with the quick throw in for Dexter. That ball played down, moving it ahead. Here comes Gubini. That launched by Truesdale. Played down. And Fortini feeds it ahead. That deflects out the near touchline. Rink grabs it. That'll be a throw in here. Hayden on the near wing, under 4 minutes left to go. Hayden trying to get it. Fulcher off the head. That back. Wilkins trying to get to it. Wilkins racing ahead. That into the 18 and plucked up by Robke. Robke out to the edge of the 18. Robke. Sandstrom plays it down. That will go out the far touchline. Graybill with the throw in there is 3 minutes, 30 seconds left to go. Graybill moves it in. That out the far touchline. There'll be a throw in for Pioneer. Marion over there. Marion gets it in. Graybill trying to move it across. That popped up by Truesdale. Out the far touchline. So we approach the 3-minute mark here. 1-0. Pioneer with the lead. That out the far touchline. Here comes Graybill with the throw in. That ball loose. Back. Dexter controls as they feed it over midfield. Played down. Now Fortini trying to move it ahead. That ball will slip out the near touchline. Dexter with a sense of urgency as Cook trying to loft it. That headed up. Cabana trying to pull it down. That's sent down towards midfield. Now that's going to be a throw-in. Again, quick throw-in here for Lauer. Into the 18, popped up high. That will go out the near touchline. 2 minutes, 20 seconds left to go. Cook with a quick throw-in. Dexter trying to get the game level. That headed up, moved over. Sandstrom trying to get to it. Knocked down. Shemke trying to pull it away. Now McEwen fires it all the way down the pitch. That will go over midfield and out right in front of the Pioneer bench. 2 minutes left to go here. In regulation, that ball fired in, headed up over there by Truesdale, knocked down, and that will go out the far touchline. Quick throw in. I think that was low over there. Arced into the 18. Good job to play it down by Hayden. Back into the middle third. Here comes Rink. Rink blasted all the way down the pitch. 1 minute 33 seconds left to go as Robke gets it ahead. Here comes Rink. Rink fires it. That goes off. Out the near touchline. Rink slow to get up. She pops up. 1 minute 17 seconds left to go. Pioneer has it on the near touchline. Hayden with it there. That ball down the near touchline. Fulcher trying to get to it as that will go out the end line. That's going to be a goal kick with 1 minute left to go. 1 minute.
Under 1 minute.
Ball set at the 6. Blasted away by Roller. Poked back down onto the near wing and out the near touchline with 42 seconds left to go. Cook with it on the near touchline. Pioneer up by a goal. That headed up by Hayden. Back over to get it is Truesdale. Truesdale trying to move it over midfield. Here comes Cabana as they got tied up. They're going to stop the clock with 25 seconds left to go. Set the ball to 27. Set the clock to 27 seconds. Roller ready to send this ball. They'll even move Robke down. Wilkins goes out. Ortega comes in. As all of the Dexter players now down. Roller arcs it. Headed up. Played down. Over there, Fulcher with it, and there is a whistle. And the official calls a kick. As Robke is down. Robke is injured. They're going to have a free kick just, I believe, outside of the 18. This isn't a definite spot of menace with 7 seconds left to go. So either Roller or Bauer there. This Pioneer coach wants to have his say over there, talking with the official. With 7 seconds left to go. Looks like Roller set to take it. Again, the conversation continues right at midfield between the coaching staff and the official. Now the official comes back out onto the pitch as, again, Dexter has this in a definitely dangerous spot. $18 seconds on the clock. So they want 18 seconds up on the clock. That's what the official said. Three-person wall here. Roller arcs it ahead, and that goes over the crossbar. Goal kick for Pioneer. Five, four, three, two, one, and Pioneer wins 1-0. They will advance. So Pioneer will advance in the playoffs. A gutsy game between Pioneer and Dexter. Pioneer will advance as they will play the winner of the other side of the bracket. We'll try and tweet out when the next game is. It's not going to be a Pioneer, so I'll need to double check that. But it is Pioneer 1 and Dexter 0. Pioneer advances. As for my cameraman, James Wiseman, my name is Mark Wiseman. Thank you so very, very much. We hope you have a fantastic rest of the day. It has been a privilege. I'm not sure we're going to get to broadcast any more Pioneer games this season. Keep our fingers crossed we might get a baseball or softball game. But if we don't, thank you. It's a privilege to get to do this. And Pioneer advances. Thank you, and have a great evening.